What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy, and welcome to the everlasting series of where I piss off people. So, here's what I tell you. All I want for Christmas is for everybody in the entire world to get pissed off at me, and god damn it, I'm alright. I'm fucking trying. So far, we've already talked about, like, 2 videos ago, the word finna, which is completely fucking stupid, and you should never use that word, ever. Secondly, I talked to all the little kids. I reached out to all these little kids out there on the internet, and I tell them shit that just isn't right. I tell them shit that their parents have lied to them about over the several fucking years that they've been born. And now I am going to piss off an even bigger group of people. The Christians. Oh, let's go! Hey, let me set the tone a little bit. Let me tell you a little something. So, I get it. Religion, it's a touchy subject, you know, like, because first off, there's no definitive proof that there is a God out there. There is no definitive proof that anybody truly does exist. However, you know, I think religion is kind of a joke. I think it's bullshit. Because, I mean, you got Christians that are... Well, I have no religion at all. I have no affiliation with them at all. So, let's take that into consideration, right? But there are Christians out there. There are some good people out there. Yeah, that's like, oh, God loves all and whatever. And then there are the fake Christians that think that everything you do is a sin. Oh, you killed someone in Call of Duty or Doom Eternal or something like that. Oh, you're going to hell. Oh, you like My Little Pony and you're a guy? Oh, you're going to hell. And honestly, I lose my faith in humanity every single day. But wait! Why am I making this video then? Well, as I said before, I meant it as a joke, but honestly, that's what I'm doing in these videos. I'm pissing off a bunch of people. But, you know, the very God out there that you think will save you during your time of need, you know, like, you know, the God for all you Christians out there, or I don't know what the gods are around the world, like, whatever the Muslim people celebrate, or the Jewish people, or basically anybody in the world, you know, all your different gods and goddesses, they don't exist. Yeah, that's right, I fucking said it. They do not exist. Because let me fucking tell you something. These gods, if they truly did exist, if Jesus Christ existed, or if God himself existed, don't you think that we wouldn't have this pandemic right now? We wouldn't have COVID. We wouldn't have massive war all over the place. We wouldn't have racism. We wouldn't have terrorism. We wouldn't have this or that. This world would be a hell of a bit better place than you know, what we have now. Well, and also, why do you think there's a lot of chaos in the world? Because no one really is there to stop it. So all the people that say, oh, in God we trust, I'm sorry, but he doesn't exist. Now let me be a little frank with you guys and gals here. I'm not completely atheist. I believe that there is a place people go when they die. Well, actually, honestly, I do believe that people will end up going to sleep for all eternity. Their souls, their spirits, end up still here on Earth. You know, as you can see by ghosts and apparitions and things like that. So, yeah. I'm not completely crazy. Only mostly. But like I said, yeah, the very God that you believe in doesn't actually exist. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, you know, how are we here? Why are we here? honestly, that's a hard question to actually answer. Oh shit, I thought I had that guy glitched. But let me tell you a little something. My personal belief and opinion is that this world that we live in is nothing more than a simulation. Nothing is real. Everything that you have done in your life means nothing. Because it simply doesn't exist. This video game I'm playing right now, the PS4 that I own, does not exist. Your boyfriend doesn't exist. Your girlfriend, your dog, your cat, your mother, you, your mother, your father, you. None of this exists. This world is just a simulation. Now, how are we connected to each other? How can I go outside and talk to people? Well, you see, we're all just bits of code, personally, I believe. And since we are bits and pieces of code, at least in my personal opinion, well, code, like, think about it in a video game. I'm interacting with these zombies right here by stabbing them and shooting them and things like that. I'm interacting with them. In this game, I am in an area that's all computer generated. None of this is real. Basically a bunch of pixels on a fucking screen. They may be the best pixels in the world, but they're still pixels nonetheless. And the fact of the matter is, that's all this life really is. Now, some of you are wondering, yeah, well, what if that's not true? What if, you know, what if you die right now? What happens when you die? Well, when you die, you leave this plane of reality. You lose everything that you've acquired in this life. Simply because, first off, none of this is real to begin with. So, nothing ever came out of it. And all this means is basically there is no God. Unless you're talking about Keanu Reeves. In that case, fuck yeah. Because of the Matrix and whatnot, you know, and Bill and Ted and whatever. And, Cyberpunk 2077. Gotta do it for the memes, guys and gals. Gotta fucking do it for the memes. But, you see, here's the thing. Is that, you know, I try to tell people this. And this is why you should never really talk about religion, because it's gonna piss off a lot of people. But like I said in this video, that's what I'm actually trying to do. I am trying to see how far I can go with pissing off people. I'm pissing off all you millennials and, well, actually I guess technically I'm a millennial because I was born in the year 2000. And that zombie's doing a jig. That zombie was totally doing a jig. Wow. I never thought I'd see the day when zombies do jigs. Fucking Irish jigs. Hey, Jacksepticeye, you may want to play some Black Ops fucking... Yeah, some Black Ops 3 over here, because... yeah. But you see, honestly, like I said, you know, why you should never really talk about religion is because it's gonna start shit. And if there's one thing, you know, or two things you don't really talk about with people, it's politics and religion. Because you're always wrong, no matter what you believe, no matter what side you're on, no matter what. You know, let's say you're an atheist and you don't believe in God or anything like I said, I'm not completely that way. Whoa! Where the fuck did you come from? Yeah. But, you know, another possible theory as to why we're here, aside from it being all just code and shit, and that none of us are really here. You know, there's scientific things out there. We are organisms. Now, how are us organisms formed? Well, I'm going to tell you how and why we're formed. Organisms are... Well, yeah, I guess technically some, like... you know, my theory of this world being nothing but a simulation. You know, yes, that is you know, a thing that happens. You know, I don't really believe in any of this bullshit. Now, again, I'm not stopping you. If you believe in God or whatever, then that's fine. Believe what you want. And during these times of bullshit and tragedy and whatever, it's completely normal and fine to believe in things that don't exist. And I know I just pissed off a lot of people by saying that, but let me tell you something. Again, I don't care. Honestly. Because, I mean, let's face it. Was there any proof that, you know, these people existed? Not really. And you might be like, oh, let's talk about the Bible. Yeah, your precious, holy Bible that everyone talks about is bullshit. It's made by someone to basically make bank off of, you know, to make a little bit of profit. And basically, people are making profit off of religion because of that. And it's my firm belief that, you know, not only does none of this exist where God and Jesus Christ doesn't even exist at all, but all the lies you've been, again, led to believe will also end up hurting you in the long run. And I mean, I can go insane right now and be like, hey, you know what? I do believe that there is a god or goddess, and her name is Princess Celestia. She rules over Equestria, makes sure that we're doing things that we're supposed to, and if we die and do the wrong things, we go to Tartarus and all these things that the ponies in the universe believe, and Fluttershy. And also, let's face it, Fluttershy is best pony. If you don't believe that Fluttershy is best pony, you are going to die and rot in hell, which is Tartarus. So make sure you believe that Fluttershy is best pony. Got it? Good. Now, do you see how ridiculous that sounds and how ridiculous that is? That, you know, everything that you say or do will end up getting you condemned for all eternity? Like, again, that's fucking stupid. So what if I play Call of Duty all day? So what if I play this game or that game? That doesn't make any real sense or anything like that. I mean, I don't get it. You know, like, why in the everlasting fuck of dicks would that even matter? And honestly, like I said, if the Bible did exist in any way, shape, or form, in reality, because if it actually did exist in reality, and it was true, and you know, okay, so a lot of people, they talk about how bad the LGBT community is, and says that you're going to go to hell if you're meant to love women, and only women are men, and only men if you are the opposite gender. Basically saying, oh, well, if you're a girl, you're only supposed to love guys, and if you're a guy, you're only supposed to love girls. You're not supposed to be gay or whatever. Yeah, where the fuck does it say that? Honestly, it doesn't say that anywhere. The fact of LGBT communities didn't exist back then. If anything, you know, and also, I'm gonna be the fucking voice of reason here, because it seems like no one else knows how to be rational about this, or how to be legit about this. You know, the very fact that, you know, people will say that it's not Christian to be, you know, gender fluid or gay or whatever. Well, if it's not Christian, then god damn it, I don't want to be a Christian, because that would suck, not being who you are, or not being what you want to be just because some fucking retard said so. You know, and honestly, if you believe that shit, if you believe that, you know, if you are gay or whatever, that you're going to hell. You're a part of the problem with society as a fucking whole. Now, the whole rant I was gonna make about in this video is the fact that God does not exist. And again, there was no real proof that he does either. It's all fake. And again, to all the children out there that may or may not be watching, this God that you've been taught to believe in, it's only a tactic to make you behave. To make you... Alright, now, yeah, you should definitely behave and learn to be a good kid if you're a child watching this. But if you're not a child, then just be a good person in general. You know, don't be a complete dumbass. Don't do anything that you're gonna regret later. Like this video. But you get the idea. Like, you know, you should be good anyway. You should be a good person regardless of what, you know, these things are. You don't need some stupid God that doesn't even exist to, you don't need these kind of things to basically tell you how to be a good person. You don't need those tactics. You should just be doing it just for the fuck of it. Be like, you know what, yeah, today I'm gonna be a good person. Tomorrow I'll be a good person. For the rest of my fucking life, you know? You know, we don't need religion for that. We don't... And it's not just Christianity that I'm gonna be talking shit about in this video. It's gonna be every religion. And here's the thing about it. And the reason why I think a lot of people... that, you know, it's like some sort of rule that you do not talk about religion. Because if you do, you know, you're never right. Oh, I'm Christian. Oh. Well, let's start shit because I'm a Muslim and I believe in this or that. Oh, yeah, I believe in a different God than you do, therefore my religion is better than yours. And it's, I mean, obviously that's not the way things should be. We should all unite as one. I personally think that religion as a whole is going to get us killed. It's going to be one of the reasons why the world ends. One of. And there's plenty of things that will cause the never-ending destruction of our world. And this entire Earth. And one of those things is the fact that there's a lot of people out there that they're like, oh yeah, you know, let's start some shit. Let's do these things. Now, honestly, I do believe that, you know, there is something out there. Yeah, there definitely is something out there that, also, the round started before I even killed the last zombie, I think. Anyways, so yeah, I just think that religion is kind of stupid. It's gonna get us all killed, it's gonna cause a downfall of our society. And it's going to end up destroying the universe. Yay. Now, as I say in these videos where I piss off people, I really don't care about what your opinion is, as long as you can respect mine. I mean, that's my mentality for everything. If you can respect my opinion, then I'll respect yours. You know, because there really is no proof that God exists, and even if he did, he isn't doing shit to help us. He's letting us all suffer. He's letting us all die. And he's letting us rot in this earth because blah, blah, blah. And if you go by what all these, you know, fake Christians are saying, everything you do is going to send you to hell. You have sex before you're married. You have children before you're married. Oh, that's a sin. You have sex at all? Oh, hell no. That ain't happening. And besides, you know, if religion does exist, who the fuck is to say that Satan is a bad guy? Okay? You know, he's just doing his job. Okay? Yeah, sure, nobody wants to go to hell because it's all fire and brimstone and lava that's hotter than the sun and blah blah blah. You know, you'll rot in eternal damnation and blah blah blah, that sort of thing. So nobody really wants that, and I don't even really think Satan wants to do his job either. I'm sure he yeah, he may love his job because he may be a masochist, which is why he's fucking awesome. But also, like, he's just doing his job, okay? So stop giving Satan fucking problems, okay? Stop. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't want people to go to hell either. He doesn't really want to torment people. Because, I mean, let's face it. You know, and you know, if you go to hell, you most likely did something to deserve it. Like, you started World War II, you know, Adolf Hitler style. Or you fucking caused 9/11, like Al-Qaeda style. Or you did this or did that. You know, you're people that started wars or that have contributed to our downfall, like Donald Trump. Oh, that's another thing. Let's talk about politics in the next video. I've already made like 3 or 4 videos today, so I'll probably save that for like tomorrow or something like that. But let's face it, I don't care when I'll do the video. Yeah. So, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. But yeah, to recap in this video, you know, God doesn't exist. There's no real proof that he does. It's all down to opinion, really. Now, am I going to knock somebody just because, you know, they go to church and they believe in God? No, I'm not gonna do that at all. You do you, I'll do me. And you know, if you can respect my opinion during this whole thing, then that's all that matters. And honestly, this video, yes, it is basically pissing off people. But honestly, if you get offended over someone else's opinion, and let's face it, it is an opinion, then you're the part of the problem. Because any normal person would be like, oh, so you don't believe in God, that's fine, that's whatever, you know, move on with your life, do whatever. And then there's some people, they're just like, you know, that they're just like, oh, you don't believe in God, well, fuck you, you're going to hell. Yeah, well, if I don't believe in God, then I don't believe in hell either, because I don't believe in anything religious like that. And honestly, it's all just a big pile of shit anyway. Religion is one of those things that I just don't understand entirely why we can't talk about it. I mean, if you want to talk about these sort of things, then by all means you should. Get some ideas. I mean, and you know, honestly, more people should be like me and not give a shit like me or like Eminem. Oh. But you know, some people are like, oh, if you listen to Eminem, you're going to hell. If you listen to rap music, you're going to hell. If you listen to do this or do that. Like, honestly, I just think that the whole thing is stupid. And because, well, let's face it, video games did not exist during biblical times. Rap music didn't exist during biblical times. You did not exist during biblical times. So all the things that you say will cause problems and send you to hell will not send you to hell. Because they didn't exist. God never had a plan for fucking video games, you idiots. Okay, and yes, anybody that... I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna knock people for going to church, but if you say that video games are gonna send you to hell, then I'm definitely gonna start talking shit about it, about you, because, let's face it, it's fucking stupid, man. There's no reason why anybody at all should think that way and actually like be taken and think that you're going to be taken seriously, because you're not going to be taken seriously. You're going to be a fucking laughing stock of everything. The internet, reality TV, reality on the internet. You're just going to be a fucking laughing stock, because no one's going to take you seriously if you think these things, because, like I said, video games didn't exist back then, and most of the things that people are saying will send you to hell didn't exist back then. So that would be impossible. Literally, physically, emotionally, and mentally impossible. Because there would have been no way for things like that to exist at that time. And honestly, it's just stupid that people get so offended over something as simple as an opinion on things like religion. And yeah. So with that being said, guys and gals, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like. If not, it's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else I do. Follow me on Twitch because I upload or I do some live streams on there occasionally. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and brohoof.